Welcome to another Fantasy Rugby Draft clip. In this demo we're going to have a look at adding and cutting a player that is a free agent. So to start with, you've logged yourself in, you're at the home screen, you want to select the league that you want to add and cut a player. Click on the league and it'll bring up the league table in the home screen. If you haven't decided on who you actually want to add or cut, then the best place to go is looking into the player hub, because in the player hub you can do quite a bit of analysis around pinpointing specific statistics or any game weeks that you want to look at, or just do a flat out search in here into the enter keyword. Okay, so let's say we want to add Shane Christie to our team. Fairly straightforward. You can see he's a free agent, not owned by anybody. You just need to click the add button alongside the name. This will prompt you to choose a player that you cut from your team. So every time you add a player, you need to be able to cut a player, so you can always maintain that 17 players on a team at any one point in time. So I picked up a loose forward, so let's say I'm going to drop Dwayne Vermeulen. It asks you to confirm it, so at this point it gives you a summary of what you wanted to do and what you're trying to do. If you confirm that, it'll come up with a transaction successful. So you can see that transaction in the list of transactions. Everybody's transactions will be in here, so you can see when other players are adding and cutting. That was actually the email that came through to tell me that I'd added and cutted a player. And if you go to the lineup, you'll see that the player that you've added has been added to your bench, sitting down here. So Shane Christie is down here. So you just need to make sure you're aware of that every time that you add and cut a player, is that it doesn't automatically go into your starting lineup. It goes onto your bench, and you have to promote it by going into the lineup and then pressing start. So it's fairly straightforward adding and cutting a player. That's all for now. We'll be back with some more clips at a future date.